Poppy Playtime 4, The Last Experiment. The doors to Playtime Co. groaned as Mason pried them open, the scent of rust and decay filling his lungs. He had promised himself he would never return, but something, or someone, had left him no choice. A mysterious tape had arrived at his doorstep, its label scratched off except for one word: "Come." The factory was worse than he remembered. Machines sat frozen in time, their gears coated in dust. Torn posters of smiling toys peeled from the walls, their cheerful slogans now ominous warnings. Mason clutched his flashlight, its dim glow barely piercing the thick darkness. A low hum vibrated through the air. Then, a whisper. "You shouldn't be here." Mason spun around, but the hallway behind him was empty. The whisper came again, this time from the vents above. Something was watching him. The security office still had power. Mason slid the tape into an old player, the screen flickering to life. The grainy footage showed a dimly lit lab, scientists huddled around a containment pod. A voice crackled over the audio. "Experiment 101. Subject unstable. We should..." Static. Then a shriek. The screen went dark. Mason exhaled sharply. He needed to find that lab. Navigating the factory was like moving through a nightmare. The once familiar halls twisted into unfamiliar shapes. Doors that should have led to exits now opened into endless corridors. Then he heard it. Footsteps, heavy and deliberate. A towering figure stepped into view. It was unlike any of the past monstrosities Mason had faced. Its body was sleek, metallic, its face a smooth, expressionless mask with two hollow, glowing eyes. "You're late," it whispered. Then it charged. Mason barely dodged as the creature's clawed hand swiped past him, tearing through the wall like paper. He ran, his mind racing for a plan. He needed to find the lab. Whatever was inside that containment pod might be his only chance. He turned a corner and spotted a control panel. If he could override the system, maybe he could trap the creature inside the lower levels. But the moment he touched the keypad, a cold hand gripped his shoulder. No more experiments. The creature's grip tightened, wires snaking from its fingers, wrapping around Mason's arms. He struggled, gasping as static filled his ears. Then, a flash of red lights. The system detected unauthorized movement. A loud siren blared. The emergency doors slammed shut, forcing the creature back into the depths of the facility. Mason collapsed to the floor, his breath ragged. He had survived. For now. As he stumbled outside, the factory loomed behind him, silent once more. But something lingered in the air, an unshakable feeling that Playtime Co. wasn't finished with him. Or that he wasn't finished with it.